quiet, nervous breakdown of a musician's insecurities, which are alive and well in a lot of players actually, which sometimes is hopefully, the upside of that is that you see someone who's vulnerable on stage, and that we hope is sometimes an attractive thing. When I look at performers, a lot of people, not all, but actually are quite vulnerable, and they're sort of on the edge of collapsing in a heap, and that's what keeps them really putting out to get over. And moments like that, when I went halfway through it, going like, I actually don't know this song, and I know that I do. So again, thank you guys. And I'm now sweating buckets, having a nervous breakdown.
Me and Gretchen will learn all of the songs then.
Yeah, that'll be just complete. I'll be on tranquilizers, you know, to get over it. But it is a fascinating thing when you've been doing what we tend to be doing as singers and players and troubadours, playing music, and you get to travel a lot, and when you've done it since, I've done it since I was 16, and the plugging back in, it's fascinating, and you realize how much you love it. And most of the players, and I'm sure the guys and girls on stage right now, we invariably, again there are a few that don't, but mostly we do it because we really love to do it. And not only do we have the blessings of that, where all of us, with whatever you're doing, if you truly, truly love it, and I know that sometimes people do things they maybe don't truly love and they sort of have to for whatever reason, but it's at moments like that that I always say to people, well, what is it, you know, if you have a shitty job, and you usually find that they have something they love to do, and they may have forgotten how much they love to do it. It may be writing bad poetry or painting pictures that it doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be fantastic. It has to be about what makes you feel good. It's like a relationship. If you don't really ultimately feel super duper, you either have a go at putting it right, or have the courage maybe to move on and do something else. But invariably, you can actually usually find something. They go, people come back in dressing rooms and they go, I said, do you play anything? And she goes, well, I used to, and then they give some reason why they didn't do it. And I said, well, did you like doing it? I said, oh, I love doing it. And then I had a family and I didn't have, and I said, well, maybe you should just find a way to do it. And us bunch that happen to be doing things as musicians, and again, it happens in all sorts of walks of life, that sometimes if you love something so much, you will find a way to do it. So I never buy into someone that has an excuse like that. I always say, well, maybe you just didn't love it that much, and that's okay too. But how great it is that you enjoy listening to music, because a lot of us don't even realize what a fantastic thing that is, to listen and enjoy art. That's an art form in itself. So as I'm rambling on here, the point is that I consider myself incredibly lucky to have done something that I've loved to be doing my whole life, and I still get to do it. And it also leads me to the fact that I live on this lovely island, and many of the people here may be passing through, and people that do live here, and I'm one of them, we try here at Fleetwood's on Front Street to remind people how incredibly lucky we are, all of us, to have something so beautiful as an island such as this even exist in the world that we live in, that is fraught with huge amounts of drama and stress and stuff going on, and you stop to think when you live here and go, we are damned lucky, all of us. So, not to forget on anything other than a reminder that I hope you have a lovely time in a lovely place, and I hope we are just a little part of that. Aloha. And with that,